Welcome to Murder Puzzles Live, Episode 1, Solution. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, you'll have no idea what's going on. If you have, proceed with the solution. Episode 1, Solution. This was the shocking murder of Susie Miller. Susie was kidnapped and taken to an area where she was sliced to death before being put into a sack and hanged. After June Kilbane, Susie's friend, was slaughtered in the same fashion, the new detective on the case went back to the Susie Miller case and realized a lot of evidence which seemed useless at the time actually led the way to both their killers. First, he analysed the video and worked out if Susie was kidnapped by Phoenix University, the audio should give a clue as to where she was taken. You can hear in the audio. The video was timed, so very clearly you know it must be around the Phoenix University area where they begin. That sounds like the car moving. Where are they going? If we check a map out, you can hear an airplane, so they must be near an airplane. Perhaps an airport. Let us start with a map. They begin University of Phoenix. You can clearly hear them making their way to an airport. Where is an airport? Near the University of Phoenix. There's an airport road. Did they drive down here? Did they pass this airport? Jackson Major Wiley Evers International Airport. So they must have drove past Airport Road. Then where did they go? Something very strange on the audio. After the airport noise, there's a plane. But then what? Where do they go after this? Listen. Moving down the motorway, you can hear a few airplanes. Then you can hear what seems like late night construction works, maybe pipe works. The detective looked at contract work records and realized the only place open at night doing such work, and the only construction place near Airport Road, was the Gulf South Pipeline Company. So did they take right into North Vauxhall Road, and then did they move here? Next you hear the car stop. What happens then? You can hear them travelling through water, probably passing by Neely Creek. Look at the map. They pass here, and do they walk through here, heading towards what? Where were they going? Where were they heading towards? Was there an area over here? Work it out yourself. Have a look yourself. You can hear water. passing through water. Next you hear what sounds like drums and chanting before the audio dies. Here, where were they heading towards? Anywhere where there'll be high trees where you could do a ritual, an open space, maybe. The detective assumed the place of the ritual was the park near Neely Creek, Bright Park. The detective theorized it may have been a sacrificial ritual, and indeed the date of the kidnapping was May the 1st, the same day the Illuminati were founded, 1st of May 1776. Next, the detective analysed the leaflet and discovered the following. If you look, you can see on the right the words 5 A's like Christ. If you draw 5 A's in a Christ-like form, they make the star of the pentagram. The 5 cuts Jesus Christ was dealt on the cross, a well-known pagan symbol. Let's see. Five A's like Christ. 5 A's like Christ. This is the pentagram. 5 A's like Christ. What else was there? Also in the leaflet were words from the Minerval degree, and on one of the sacks you can see the owl perched on a book, which is also part of the Minerva insignia. Both are signs of the Illuminati. Let's see. This here, is that the owl of the Minerval degree? Are these words from the Minerval degree? Let us see. Is that the same design here? You can barely make it out, but it seems that way. And look, Illuminaten, and all these words, base valve. You can see it here. Illuminaten. There. Base valve. What does it all mean? Upon the sack at the top branch, you can make out the satanic sign of the sigil of Lucifer from Grimorium Verum. Is this the sigil of Lucifer? The sigil of Lucifer. A well-known Illuminati symbol. What else? Below the 5 A's like Christ is a curious backward message which actually reads Christians in reverse, a sign of the reverse Christian sect, a pagan group. Christians, and it's reversed. Is it the reverse Christians? What about the final clue? What does this mean here? Finally, on the sack at the bottom, you can make out the words 981 STCA. STCA. Let's have a look at that. 981 STCA, which, if you bear in mind they are reverse Christians, you reverse it to make Acts 18:9, a Bible verse which reads, "One night the Lord spoke to Paul in a vision. Do not be afraid, keep on speaking, do not be silent." One night the Lord spoke to Paul. Who is Paul? The detective wondered if Paul might in fact be Paul Miller, Susie's father. Did he have something to do with the ritual murders of his daughter and June Kilbane? Perhaps Susie Miller had recently discovered something about her father's practices, hence her nervousness in the preceding month. With his chief suspect, the detective put a surveillance team out on Paul Miller and found that he organized meetings of a large pagan group based on the Bavarian Illuminati, the reverse Christians and Satan worshippers. The location of the meetings: Bright Park, right next to Northside Elementary School. Let's see. Northside Elementary School. And where is that? Northside Elementary School. And that's where Paul worked. The father worked there. He held meetings there, and he planned the ritual murder of his daughter there. The members of the group referred to him as Priest Miller and were already planning to kidnap another girl for 2014. Also in the group were police officers. This is the reason why they didn't track the mobile phone signals. Also, 3 teachers from Northside Elementary School. Dean Rupert Francis was also involved, and also June Kilbane's father. Everybody in the group was arrested and sent to prison for life. Inside Paul Miller's cellar, police found myriad books about Satan worship, hundreds of naked photos of numerous young girls who had gone missing throughout the neighborhood, several sick videos of child abuse, and faded white ritual robes he kept for his own reason, containing the DNA of many of the missing people. Paul Miller confessed to the crimes. He and 4 others faced death by lethal injection. Stay tuned next week for another episode of Murder Puzzles Live.